Whenever you have the chance to bury and absolutely kill Real Madrid, you take that chance. And Bayern Munich might have just committed a terrible mistake because while yes, they came to the Bernabeu and won 2-1, they missed an absolute boatload of chances. And as we've seen time and time again, they will come to regret those missed chances because 1 goal difference is not that big. But let's get right into the match. I am genuinely surprised how good Company has this Bayern Munich team playing. Bayern Munich and PSG, in my honest opinion, they are top 2 teams in the world right now. And it's crazy to think that just a few years ago, Company was managing Burnley. But Bayern Munich started the game off amazing. They were getting chance after chance after chance. We knew Michael Olise and Lucho Diaz were going to be a big problem for our defense, especially Alvaro Carreras. He had a terrible time against Olise. However, this is when the mistake started. Upamecano in the 8th minute had a golden opportunity to put the visitors ahead, and Upamecano, all he had to do was just get some good contact on the ball and it was 1-0 up. However, he absolutely fluffs it, and that's miss number 1 for Bayern Munich. Their second missed opportunity comes after Thiago Petarch makes the same mistake he made against Man City. He receives the ball facing Lunin, and he had 2 options. He could either turn and carry the ball forward, or he could pass it off to Alvaro Carreras, who was free. What does he do? He gives a hospital pass back to Lunin, knowing that Gnabry is right next to him. Gnabry gets a touch. Thankfully, Lunin saves it and it goes out for a corner. But someone has to tell Thiago Petarch that he cannot be doing this in these types of games. He got saved against Man City. He got saved against Bayern Munich. For a 3rd time, he's not going to get so lucky. And if this happens against a PSG, that's 100% a goal. Eventually, Bayern Munich found the opener in the 40th minute thanks to a beautiful pass by Gnabry to find Lucho Diaz, and he would absolutely bury it bottom right corner. However, this goal could have been avoided had Antonio Rudiger been in his position and not left a huge hole in the middle. After a terrible first half, the players did not look focused. They looked like they didn't want to be there. I'm thinking, okay, for the second half, we have to come out and be focused. We have to concentrate and we have to get a goal back quickly. What does the team do? In the first 10 seconds, Alvaro Carreras loses a ball. He's arguing to the ref that, hey, it's a foul, it's a foul. The ref doesn't buy it, and Michael Olise is just through down that left side. Since there's no one there, the defense has to shift over to cover for Alvaro Carreras' absence. And as everyone is marking Olise, they leave a big space for Kane. Olise just plays it back to Kane, and he just finishes it bottom right corner. Lunin can do nothing about it. And within 20-30 seconds of the second half, we are already 2-0 down. And for the next 15-20 minutes or so, Bayern Munich continue their dominance, getting attack after attack after attack. Olise looking even more dangerous on the ball. And in the 60-65th minute, we see Jude Bellingham come on, which coincides with the team's improvement. We start to look a little bit more fluid on the ball. Bellingham, Vinny, and Mbappe start to link up, and we're starting to get a little bit more chances. Our efforts are finally rewarded in the 74th minute. Trent plays a beautiful ball to find Kylian Mbappe in the far post, and we were very lucky that shot went in because it was a Bardowski and almost went out. And the score would not change for the remainder of the match. So that means that we go back to the Allianz Arena with the 2-1 loss. If this was a different team, I would say, okay, Bayern Munich is most likely going to go through, and we're really facing an uphill battle. But because it is Real Madrid and our history, the level that I know these players can play at, I know that a comeback is very, very possible. If we play like we did in that first half, we have absolutely no chance. No chance. Plain and simple. However, if we play like we did in the last 20-25 minutes, we have a chance. We genuinely do have a chance. And that's with all my bias aside, because those minutes, we definitely put fear into Bayern Munich. And if it wasn't for Neuer, we would have definitely tied the game up. It really impresses me how good Neuer is. His longevity, I mean, this guy's an absolute beast. How can you be 40 years old and still play at this level? Hats off to you, my friend. Honestly, hats off. And for the return leg, hopefully we can see Bellingham actually start the match, and maybe Ferland Mendy will be able to get at least a few minutes. One thing I also want to talk about was the refereeing in this match. It was absolutely terrible. And for both sides, might I add. That foul on Mbappe was just absolutely criminal. How is that not a red card? He literally ripped a hole in his sock. I'm pretty sure there was also blood on him. This ref is just absolutely terrible. I hope never to see him ref another Real Madrid match again. Real Madrid's next match will be against Girona, and I hope that Arbeloa will rest some of these key players because our chances of winning La Liga are getting slimmer and slimmer as the match days go on. Let me know your thoughts on this match down below. Hit that like and subscribe for more Real Madrid content.